Did you realize that something you do, or perhaps don't do, first thing every single morning could be silently inviting weakness into your legs, almost as if paving the way for your precious muscle to simply disappear? It's a troubling thought, isn't it? So many of us, especially as we navigate our golden years, believe we're on the right path. We might be focusing on a hearty dinner, or perhaps we've fallen into the habit of skipping that first meal altogether, thinking it's no big deal. But what if that very first decision of your day, what passes your lips before your day truly begins, is either a secret weapon for maintaining robust leg strength, or, quite insidiously, a quiet saboteur? A saboteur that could be leading you down a path towards unsteadiness, those agonizing nighttime leg cramps, and that dreaded, creeping loss of mobility that so many fear. Many older adults are incredibly diligent. You might be taking your vitamins faithfully, trying to stay active, yet you find your legs growing heavier, your balance becoming more of a challenge, and that chilling fear of falls starting to creep into your daily thoughts. Could the answer, or at least a significant part of it, be hidden in plain sight, right there on your breakfast plate, or perhaps conspicuously absent from it? If you felt that unexplained, deep fatigue in your thighs, or if pushing yourself up from your favorite armchair now feels more like a Herculean task than a simple movement, your morning routine might just hold a vital key. I urge you to stick with me through this, because we're about to uncover not just why this might be happening to you, but also some remarkably simple, everyday foods that could genuinely turn the tide. These are foods that could help you reclaim your strength and allow you to walk with the confidence you deserve. And you might be quite surprised by how basic, yet incredibly powerful, these solutions truly are. Are you unknowingly weakening your legs every morning? Let's find out. Now, why does this morning window, those first few hours after you wake, matter so profoundly, especially for those of us navigating life over 60? Well, after a night's rest, typically 7, 8, maybe even 9 hours of fasting, your body enters a state that scientists refer to as catabolic. That's a somewhat technical term, but what it essentially means for you is that your body, hungry for fuel to get going, starts looking for readily available energy sources. And if those nutrients aren't provided promptly from food, where do you think it turns? You've likely guessed it, your own muscle tissue. It's a fundamental survival mechanism, but for seniors, it becomes a particularly insidious process. Think about it for a moment. Your leg muscles. These are the largest muscle group in your entire body, the very foundation of your movement, your stability, your independence. And they can become the first target in this quest for energy. It's as if they're being quietly dismantled piece by piece for fuel, even before your day truly gets underway. This isn't some dramatic overnight collapse that you'd immediately notice. No, it's a slow, creeping erosion of strength. One day, you might notice a little less spring in your step. Another day, you might find yourself a bit more hesitant on the stairs. It's so easy to chalk these things up to just getting older, but is that the complete picture? Or is it possible that this crucial morning period is being neglected, inadvertently allowing this muscle breakdown to accelerate? The truly scary part. This process, often referred to as sarcopenia when it becomes a chronic loss of muscle mass and function with age, doesn't usually send out loud, blaring warning signals like sharp pain or a sudden fever in its early stages. It's a silent thief, working away in the background. And here's something that many people simply don't realize. This isn't just about feeling a bit weaker. When those vital leg muscles diminish, it can trigger a whole cascade of other unwelcome issues. Your metabolism might slow down, making weight management more difficult. Your balance can become precarious, turning everyday situations into potential fall risks. And we all know how devastating a fall can be. Circulation to your lower limbs can be compromised, leading to that cold, heavy feeling. Even your ability to recover from simple exertion, like a walk around the block, can be significantly reduced. It's a chain reaction that can quietly rob you of your vitality, your energy, and ultimately, your independence. But please don't let this information dishearten you. Because here's the good news. The truly empowering part of this story. You have a significant measure of control over this process. It does not have to be an inevitable decline into frailty. What you choose to do, what you choose to eat in those first waking hours, can make a profound and positive difference. So, if neglecting that first meal or choosing unwisely can be so detrimental to our leg strength, what's the alternative? Are we talking about complicated, restrictive diets or sourcing expensive, exotic ingredients that you can barely pronounce, let alone find in your local store? Absolutely not. The solutions we're about to explore are likely already familiar to you. These are everyday staples, foods you see all the time. But when they are understood and utilized correctly, particularly in that critical morning window we've been discussing, they transform into powerful allies for your leg muscles. We're essentially talking about providing your body with the right building blocks, the right kind of fuel, at precisely the time it needs them most. This is how you can halt that damaging muscle breakdown and, importantly, kickstart the processes of repair and rebuilding. Are you ready to discover how a few simple, intentional tweaks to your first meal of the day could mean the difference between legs that feel heavy, achy, and fatigued, and legs that feel energized, strong, and ready to carry you confidently through whatever your day may hold? I thought so. Let's start with something incredibly common, a food that is often underestimated, yet packs a significant nutritional punch: the humble egg. For decades, eggs were unfortunately mired in a bit of controversy, weren't they? Those concerns about cholesterol had many well-meaning individuals shying away. But what if I told you that, especially for seniors who are aiming to protect and even rebuild their precious leg muscles, the egg, particularly the whole egg, yolk, and all, is a veritable powerhouse of nutrition. Think of it as nature's perfectly packaged muscle support system. Why is this? Because it's absolutely brimming with high-quality protein. This protein contains all those essential amino acids, the very building blocks your muscles are crying out for after that long overnight fast. But the magic, as they often say, isn't just in the protein content of the white. That golden yolk, the very part many were mistakenly told to discard, it's a treasure trove of nutrients that are absolutely vital for both muscle and nerve health. We're talking about vitamin D, which is crucial not just for bone health, but also for optimal muscle function. There's choline, a nutrient that plays a key role in nerve communication, ensuring your brain's signals reach your muscles effectively. And then there are the B vitamins, like B12, which are essential for energy metabolism and for protecting the delicate nerve pathways that control your legs. There's even a remarkable compound in there called leucine, which acts almost like a key in the ignition, signaling your body to ramp up muscle protein synthesis, the process of building new muscle. Imagine giving your legs exactly what they need to stop the breakdown and actively start the rebuilding process, all from 1 or 2 simple, affordable eggs. Some scientific studies have even hinted that regular consumption of eggs by older adults can lead to noticeable improvements in leg strength, and just as importantly, in the ease of performing everyday activities. Things like standing up from a chair without needing that extra push or hoist from your arms. It's not just about brute strength that you might measure in a gym. It's about functional strength, the kind that directly translates into keeping you independent and active in your own life. So, how can you best incorporate this nutritional champion into your morning? Boiled, poached, scrambled with a few colorful vegetables. The specific method of preparation is less important than ensuring you're getting that whole egg goodness, and ideally, you'd consume this within that first hour or so of waking up to really capitalize on that window of opportunity. Could it be that this simple breakfast staple, if consistently included in your diet, is one of your first and most effective lines of defense against the silent creep of weakening legs? It's certainly something profound to consider, isn't it? Now, if eggs provide those immediate high-quality building blocks for muscle repair, what about sustained energy? Energy to keep those muscles fueled throughout the morning and to prevent that dreaded mid-morning slump that can so often lead to inactivity and further muscle neglect. This is where another familiar friend can be a true game changer: good old-fashioned oatmeal. But let me be clear, we're not talking about those instant oatmeal packets that are often laden with sugars and artificial additives. We're focusing on the real deal, rolled oats or steel-cut varieties. Why is this humble grain so beneficial for your legs and indeed your overall morning vitality? Oats are packed with a special type of soluble fiber known as beta-glucan. Now, that might sound a bit technical, but its effects on your body are wonderfully practical and beneficial. This remarkable fiber helps to stabilize your blood sugar levels. Why is that so critically important for your muscles? Because when your blood sugar is on a roller coaster, spiking and crashing, your energy levels plummet, and your body might not be able to efficiently utilize the very nutrients you are consuming for muscle repair and growth. Stable blood sugar, on the other hand, means a steady, reliable supply of energy to all your muscles, including those hard-working leg muscles that support you all day long. Beta-glucan also plays a role in enhancing nutrient absorption at the muscle level, ensuring that those precious amino acids from your eggs, for example, actually get delivered to where they are needed most. And the benefits don't simply stop there. This steady release of energy from oatmeal can also help you feel fuller for longer, which can be a great ally in preventing those unhealthy cravings for sugary snacks or less nutritious options later in the morning. Some people even find that a regular oatmeal breakfast helps with managing overall inflammation in the body. Now, if you want to supercharge your oatmeal, as some health enthusiasts suggest, adding a spoonful of chia seeds can be a fantastic idea. Chia seeds bring their own arsenal of benefits, including omega-3 fatty acids and important minerals like magnesium, which is absolutely crucial for muscle relaxation and can be a real hero in preventing those awful, painful leg cramps. But even on its own, a warm, comforting bowl of properly prepared oatmeal can provide that steady, sustained energy foundation that your legs desperately need to feel supported and strong throughout the morning. It's far more than just stomach filler. It's a strategic delivery of complex carbohydrates and fiber. Are you currently giving your body this kind of consistent, steady support each morning? Or are you perhaps leaving your leg muscles vulnerable and underfueled after that initial morning push? It's a question worth pondering. All right, let's turn our attention to another protein powerhouse that has become quite popular in recent years, and for very good reason, especially when we're having a serious discussion about muscle preservation and strength in our senior years. Greek yogurt. What truly sets it apart from the regular yogurt you might be more familiar with? It all comes down to the straining process. This meticulous process removes a significant amount of the liquid whey and lactose, leaving behind a much thicker, creamier product that boasts nearly double the protein content of standard yogurt. And it's this concentrated protein, particularly a type of protein called casein, that can be a real, invaluable ally for your legs. Remember how we talked about that overnight catabolic state? That period where your body, in its quest for energy, can start to break down its own muscle tissue. Casein is what's known as a slow-digesting protein. This means it provides a sustained, gradual release of amino acids, those muscle-building blocks, into your bloodstream over a period of several hours. So by incorporating Greek yogurt into your morning meal, you're essentially giving your muscles a steady, timed-release drip feed of these essential nutrients. This helps to effectively counteract that morning muscle breakdown and actively promote repair and rebuilding for a much longer period. It's like providing a slow-acting, protective shield for your muscles as you start your day. Beyond its impressive protein profile, high-quality Greek yogurt is also a commendable source of calcium and is often fortified with vitamin D, that dynamic nutritional duo renowned for its role in promoting strong bones. And strong bones are intrinsically linked to muscle support, stability, and balance. Let's not forget the probiotics typically found in live culture Greek yogurt. While mostly known for their benefits to gut health, these beneficial bacteria also play a role in overall well-being, because a healthy, efficient gut means better absorption of all nutrients from your food. Think about it. If your digestive system isn't working optimally, even the most nutritious foods won't be able to deliver their full spectrum of benefits to your body, including your muscles. Now, a very important word of caution is needed here. Many of the flavored Greek yogurts you see lining the supermarket shelves are absolutely packed with added sugars. These added sugars can unfortunately negate many of the wonderful health benefits and can even promote inflammation and disrupt blood sugar levels, things we definitely want to avoid. So, opting for plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt is absolutely key. You can always add your own fresh berries, a sprinkle of nuts, or a dash of cinnamon for natural flavor and an extra boost of nutrients. Could this creamy, protein-rich food be a missing link in your morning strategy to help your legs feel stronger, more resilient, and less prone to fatigue? It's a relatively simple switch that might just offer profound and noticeable benefits to your daily life. Beyond just what you choose to eat, the way you begin your day, those first few actions you take can also play a surprisingly significant role in your overall leg health and stability. Think about these simple yet impactful morning habits. First, hydration. First, before you even think about coffee or tea, consider starting your day with a glass of water. Some experts even suggest adding a tiny pinch of unrefined natural salt, like Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, to help replenish electrolytes. After a long night's sleep, your body is naturally a bit dehydrated, and dehydrated muscles are often unhappy, cramp-prone muscles. This simple act can help rehydrate your entire system, including your muscles, preparing them for the day ahead. Second, gentle movement and activation. Do you tend to leap out of bed the moment your alarm goes off, or do you give your body a moment to gently awaken? A few moments spent doing gentle stretches, rotating your ankles and wrists, or even performing some simple leg lifts while still sitting on the edge of your bed or standing nearby can do wonders for improving circulation and preparing your muscles for activity. It's not about launching into a strenuous workout. It's about gentle, mindful activation. Third, a little morning sunlight, if possible. If your circumstances allow, try to get a few minutes of natural morning sunlight on your skin. This can help your body naturally produce vitamin D, which, as we've discussed, is absolutely vital for both muscle function and bone health. Even just sitting by a bright window for a few minutes while you enjoy your first drink of the day can make a positive difference. These aren't complicated rituals that require a lot of time or special equipment, are they? They are small, intentional actions. But when these habits are combined with the right kind of breakfast nutrition we've been talking about, they can create a powerful, synergistic effect, laying a strong foundation for protecting your leg strength, your balance, and your mobility day after day. So, as we've explored together today, the ongoing quest for strong, dependable legs as we age isn't just a battle fought in the doctor's office, the physical therapist's clinic, or with a cabinet full of expensive supplements. So often, it begins quietly, almost unassumingly, right there at your breakfast table each morning. The choices you make in those first crucial hours after waking can either unknowingly contribute to the silent, gradual erosion of your muscle mass, or they can become a powerful, proactive strategy for rebuilding, maintaining, and even enhancing your strength, your balance, and your precious, hard-won independence. We've looked at how simple, everyday foods like eggs, wholesome oatmeal, and protein-rich Greek yogurt, when chosen wisely and consumed consistently, can provide the essential nutrients your body is genuinely craving to fight off muscle loss and that pervasive feeling of fatigue. We've also touched upon the often overlooked importance of fundamental habits like proper morning hydration and gentle physical activation. It's all about developing a deeper understanding that your body, especially as it matures beyond 60, needs deliberate, targeted support to thrive. The somewhat unsettling truth is, many of us might be unintentionally sabotaging our own leg strength simply due to long-standing habits, or perhaps by following outdated dietary advice that no longer serves us well. But the truly empowering news is that the power to change that narrative, to rewrite that story for yourself, rests firmly with you. It begins with awareness, the kind of awareness I hope this discussion has sparked. And then, it's about making small, manageable, sustainable changes that you can stick with. Now, I'd genuinely love to hear from you. After hearing all of this information, what's one small change, one simple adjustment that you're considering making to your morning routine to better support the health and strength of your legs? Or perhaps you already have a go-to breakfast food, a morning ritual that you feel has really made a tangible, positive difference in how your legs feel.